Welcome back, y'all. This is the Dicks in Your Life podcast. Today's date, October 2nd. Been on a little bit of a hiatus for a little bit, but we're excited to be back in studio. Here with my good friend, Eugene Dix.
Yeah.
Eugene?
Yeah.
How's it going, bud?
It's good. It's good. If you've seen Parks and Rec, you sounded like that fucking like weirdo that fucking does the radio show, like that does like the weird jazz and like the lesbian like guitarists like come on and play, like that guy.
Heard Hapley?
No, Perd Hapley is the black dude. He's on TV.
I do not recall.
It's you heard with Perd. Talking about, I'm glad Jacob knows. Now I can't remember his fucking name. It doesn't matter. But like he like, comes on, and he's like, and later we're gonna have the lesbian stylings of the African Zuhili band, fucking something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then like when they merge towns, like some other fucking like cocksucker that sounds exactly the same. It's just like, and we hate Pawnee too.
What is it? What's that other town called? Eagletonian or Eagleton?
Yeah, the people that live there are Eagletonians.
Yeah, there we go. I haven't seen that.
There's no town called Eagletonian.
I mean, there's no town called Pawnee in real life either. But
yes, there is.
There is?
Yes.
I thought it was a fictional town based off of a town in Indiana.
That's also called fucking Pawnee.
Oh.
Pawnee, the name is made up, and the dude's name was Derry Merbles.
No, there is a city in the United States called Pawnee.
Not in Indiana.
Yeah, I gave a shit. You said it was a made up name. Like they created this name in 2008. They just were like, you know what? Our fucking researchers we found the one fucking thing that hasn't been named a town in the entire country.
Gotham? There's nowhere else in the world called Gotham?
Well, Gotham's like a nickname for New York. That was a nickname for New York before like Batman.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That's why they got the name.
I just thought I almost said Stanley. Whoever created Batman was just like, yeah, Gotham. Seems like a good name. I mean, it does sound like a good name of like a grimy city.
It wouldn't be Stanley. And Gotham wasn't always grimy. It was at one point.
There was one point when, the Waynes were in charge, but then that one awful night.
No,
everything went awry.
No. The city at that point wasn't wasn't in the great shape. It's why the Waynes were murdered. We
can get into politics on Gotham some other time. This is our welcome back episode. We're gonna keep it light. We're gonna keep it fun. We're gonna keep it moving. We'll discuss Gotham next time.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's been what, like a little over a month.
Yeah.
You've grown your beard out a little bit.
Yeah.
I grew my hair out a little bit.
Okay. Nobody will notice, but okay.
I lost like 2 pounds. How
okay.
about you?
I didn't know this was like the fucking like Joe fucking like is doing great fucking like show. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I don't want to say great. Doing well.
Oh, okay.
Get a little more sleep, but
Okay. Yeah. So, so Joe's good. A little tired, obviously. Yeah. No, it's good to be back. Oktoberfest. Yeah. It's 'tis the season or whatever.
It's October.
Okay. So this is awesome. We're just running right into this. This is such a good welcome back. Real quick, because I try and get it over with, so we can talk about it really, really fast. Because I just want to talk about it, dude. So I haven't really watched as much football, but I actually I feel like the football I have watched, I've actually enjoyed more than I probably have like for a few football seasons. I don't know why. It's also because I feel like it's because I've recorded all of the games, so I can fast forward through all of the dog shit commercials that I have to like fucking spend
every 30 seconds.
It's fucking so intense. But no, you're Panthers. I just want to give you a quick little fucking minute to talk because it's gonna go downhill really fast. So
well, let's not put that in the universe. We could at least hopefully go 4-0 tomorrow when we beat Dallas, but we'll see. All I hope for is a good game. If we lose, I'd rather get the win, but as long as it's a close game, that's all I care about.
I hate people like you. That's the saddest thing.
I mean, never mind. Fuck Dak Prescott. We're gonna break his other foot.
That's not really. That's the exact like a polar opposite of what I was going for. I just meant like you don't have to be like, yeah, you know what? I just want to see a good game. If we win, that's what I want. But if we don't, it's a good game.
It's a good game. That's all I want. But tightly contested. But no, we're looking pretty good. And kind of like what you were saying, yeah, the games this year on primetime have all been like pretty good.
Since these are attached to the table, you got to stop doing this jig thing with your fucking arm.
I know. It's like I'm almost like someone who has fetal alcohol syndrome. When I talk, I fucking like when I get into it.
You're doing it right now.
No, that was just me.
No, I know, but that's what's happening.
I can't help it.
You don't have to hold your arm onto your coffee. It's not going to keep it warmer.
Well, no, I got the mug to do that, but
I know. So why is it attached?
I don't know. I like holding it. Fuck off, man. Well, I don't know what to do with my hands otherwise. I'm just sit here like this.
Oh my god, he's like fucking Ricky Bobby over here.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Why do they keep going up?
Yeah, the team did great today.
Yeah, no, it was just a good run. We were just driving good. I don't know what you want me to do.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Speaking of which, I'm going to the. I think I've told you guys. I'm going to the Porsche racetrack in 2 weeks.
Oh, the one off the 405?
Mm-hmm. Dude.
Gee, I'm gonna fucking kill.
I can't help it. I get excited when I talk.
Fucking arm.
I have a question for you. So, hopefully this doesn't happen, but worst case scenario, what happens if you wreck a car? Do you then have to buy it?
I run out and say, Tom Cruise, use your witch power. Get the fire off me. I'm on fire.
No.
I'm on fire.
Oprah Winfrey.
Save me, Tom Cruise. And I strip down to my underwear.
They're gonna let you drive?
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. Do they have a history of your insurance?
For $500 for an hour and a half, they better let me drive. I'm not paying it, but
Who's paying it?
the company.
Oh, it's the work's doing it for you. That's cool.
It was either that or Disneyland.
Can you drive a stick shift?
I'm sure they have automatics.
Pussy.
But no, I'm stoked because there's one that's just like a circular track, and they put water on it, like with a sprinkler, and then you just get the drift. So I'm definitely gonna bring like fucking the Tokyo Drift song and be
horrible
the guys gonna be like, hey, we don't allow music. I'm gonna be like,
horrible
you're
idea.
gonna have to for this. So I can be like,
first of all, I want to know. I can't wait to see you be drifting in your automatic. You fucking, oh my god, it's gonna be. I almost want to take off work and just park. Like I'll break down on the 405 just so I can
everybody
watch.
come by. We'll be there 10:30 I think till 12. So stop by, check it out.
That's fucking hysterical.
I'm stoked, dude.
I love how you explain what a track is. I don't even know what this is from, but it's like I can't remember what movie it is, but it's like Chuck and Larry, fucking.
I know, pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, fucking. It's like a circle. It's like a circle, not a triangle. It's like a circle. It's like a circle. It continues. It connects.
Is that Robert Schneider?
Yeah, Rob
being a
Schneider.
super Asian guy.
I've never heard anybody call him Robert Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Why is he a physician now? Like a fucking. He sounds like he like.
Yeah, isn't it crazy how like Rob, super blue collar, Robert, guy comes from a wealthy background.
Nah, he's a piece of shit.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, he can still be a piece of shit, but he might just come from a wealthier background than Rob.
Oh, no, the only not piece of shit that I know that's Robert is like my little brother-in-law kind of deal. Robert. I've been calling him Bob though. I
was gonna say I hate it when you think it's gonna be if they're Robert, you're like, oh, Rob, and they're like, no, it's Bob, and I'm like, fuck you, man.
What about Robert De Niro?
Yeah, but he goes by Robert. He doesn't go by Rob De Niro. If you see, listen,
do you consider him that same
white collar asshole? He's the only one.
When he's Robert De Niro, yeah, he's a little bit more white collar asshole. Yeah. The guy who did all the drugs in the '80s, that was Rob. That was Rob De Niro.
I don't think he's never gone by Rob.
I'm thinking of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Bobby D.
I'm thinking of Robert Downey Jr.
And Bobby D was Bobby at those days. Like, I mean, he might have gone by Robert Downey Jr., but that was Bobby.
He was Rob. Oh yeah, yeah.
That was Bobby. Bobby was slanging coke and like fucking up hookers. Okay, like. Sorry, he's awesome now. I'm glad his wife changed him. It's awesome. That story is really cool, actually. If you haven't heard that story, like he was like still like fucking like kind of like tripping out like right before he got the Iron Man gig, and he met his like wife who was like a producer or some nonsense, and she was like fucking like, yeah, you fucking can't be like that, and he was like, oh shit, I like really like this lady, and he fucking just figured it out. I'm sure he was like trying to get better before that, but like she's like he talks about it all the time. He's like, yeah, fucking.
Maybe that's where they got the inspiration for Peppa Potts in the movie.
No, it's a comic book that's written years and years before. No. What? Yeah, Robert, we're so happy your wife, who looks nothing like this redheaded lady that we're going to choose. No, she's Peppa Potts was a fucking. You always got to have something fun. Look at you.
Yeah, man. It's October.
Going back to Bobby's, have you guys ever met a Bobby Hill in real life?
Bobby Hill?
Yeah.
No.
That just happened to me. I was working a gig in Louisville, and one of the texts by Robert Hill, but he goes by Bobby.
Bobby Hill?
And he embraces it. He does like a Hank Hill voice and everything.
I think you kind of have to at that point.
Yeah, no, dude. If I was, my last name was Hill, and somebody my parents named me Robert, I would be Bobby.
Yeah,
I'd be pretty cool. I would be the worst person at flirting in the history of flirting, but I'd be super cool. I'd always wear like fucking this ill striped shirt. I'd have like the bangingest cargo shorts ever. I'd have so much change.
Bob is my father. You can call me Bobby.
No, it'd be funnier if you'd said it Hank, but thanks for that. Thanks for that. Go ahead, give me the company. What's the company? Tell me. You have to know. If you don't know where Hank works, then I don't want to talk to you.
Dude, I've never watched King of the Hill.
So what the fuck is he?
You have to now leave your own garage.
He's like, he's talking about Bobby Hill. Like he was like, I thought you like.
I know who you're talking about. Like it's a pretty iconic show. Like I'm familiar. I've just never seen like an episode.
Go home.
Whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
You never seen an episode of King of the Hill?
maybe like when I was little, but
Why were you watching it when you were little?
it was on TV. We didn't have cable. We just had the little satellite dish on top, and that was what we got. So, and I remember too. I was probably like, "Oh shit, a cartoon." I was like an adult cartoon.
Just so you don't look stupid for the rest of your life, it's Strickland propane.
I was gonna say Blue Flame. So glad you.
Blue Flame. The fuck is that?
You never heard of Blue Flame propane?
This isn't Game of Thrones.
No, there's a company called Blue. Or am I thinking of Blue Rhino?
Yeah.
No, never mind. Blue Flame is a propane company by where I grew up.
Dude, you are only saying that because we cannot.
No. It really is. It really is.
We cannot
Jacob,
prove you
Google
wrong.
It. Blue Flame propane in Hoosick Falls, New York.
It rhymes too much. I don't.
My
believe
stepdad
it.
plows their fucking lots.
It's gonna be
during the
something. It's
winter.
not gonna be Blue Flame. It's gonna be Blue something.
Yeah, maybe they changed it since then.
No. Joe's just he's grasping for straws now. Yeah, so fucking King of the Hill's great. Whatever. What's going on? What's going on with how was the trip back east? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because we can't talk about the Ryder Cup because you're a loser.
Yeah, no, I did not watch the Ryder Cup.
It was awesome. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, trip back east. We went to New York back in August. Came back September.
You don't? Okay, yeah. Never mind. Go ahead.
Just recapping it. No, it was great. Really would have liked to have been there for the beginning of fall. That change in the air, but just missed it. But it was pretty cool. Went to a wedding. One of my best friends got married. That was a lot of fun. It was cool too because they had like a golf cart to like show for people from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill, and they let me do that for a little bit.
This is why I don't let you tell stories. This is fucking. I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'm more like a punchline guy than a story guy.
It's not a punchline. You're giving the most boring specifics ever.
I'm giving the parts that were fun to me. What else did we do? I mean, it wasn't really like an exciting trip. Like we didn't do anything like crazy. Like I went swimming a couple times, but it was just nice to be back home. The good old 518.
I hate that you. I'm not hate. I hate because I'm jealous that you've been able to keep that number.
Yeah.
I met some guy at fucking work the other day. Speaking of like back home, I met this guy. So he comes up and I asked him for his phone number, like to get his fucking account on file, and he was like 508, and I was like, excuse me. I was like, where are you from? And he was like, and he like heard like my voice, and he was like, where are you from? And I was like, well, my family's from like Somerville and Billerica, but I grew up like in Falmouth, Mass, but like I did a little time in like Somerville. And he was like, Billerica? I'm from fucking Billerica. And I was like, yeah, I saw the 508. What the fuck? And he was like, yeah, who's your family? This motherfucker played like street hockey with my fucking uncles and Tom and Tom Glavine.
Who's your family?
No, Tom. You know Tom Glavine is. You recognize his name. He was a pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. He's in the Hall of Fame now. Mm-hmm. But Tom Glavine was fucking like he was friends with my uncles and shit, and like they used to break windows in my grandmother's house all the time and stuff. And like so, this guy was like, "Yeah, fuck, dude, you live like 3 blocks away from like where like my family grew up." And I was like dying laughing. And he was like, "Yeah, I've been out here for like whatever." But you could see, dude, it was.
He's been out here, but the voice hasn't.
Because it's a thing I feel like you have to try. Like I feel like I tried like really hard to like not sound as much like that because like my mom and my like grandmother growing up, it was like so intense that like I was always like whenever I'd visit anywhere that wasn't Massachusetts, like people would be like, oh my god, what is that accent? And I was like, fuck. It's fucking like when I first moved here too. Like I was like every Tom, Dick, and Nancy when we go out, fucking like oh, talk again. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Fucking, am I a monkey or something like that? You sound like Mark Wahlberg. I'm like, no, I don't. Do I beat old people? I don't think so. Fucking assholes. But yeah, no, it was crazy because I was just like, dude, Bill Ricker. It was just the funniest shit ever. And he was like, I was like, so how long you been out? He was like, yeah, like I've been out here like 25 years or some shit. And I was like, and you still have that fucking number, dude? That's fucking the business. You know how sad I was when she made me get a new phone. And it was fucking 310. I hate every time I say it. I'm like, it's fucking whack.
Yeah.
And when I like see, it's so funny. Like Social Security, like numbers and shit change. Like for people our age, like out here, like I've like seen like socials. I'm not gonna say them obviously, but from like employees and shit of mine. And I'm like, dude, these are so fucking strange to me because like most of the people I grew up with from that area, it all started with like double zeros. Like I felt like James Bond on my Social Security card. Oh, you're a loser. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna say what the number is, but like I'm 00
Come
something.
on, let's hear it.
No.
All right, fair enough.
No, I mean I don't know. I know we're not popular.
The other 5. And then we'll be good to go from there.
What?
6. The other 6. Sorry.
What kind of math was that? I'm bad at math too.
7.
No, because if we know the first 2. That's 0. But we got to figure out the other one. Well, once they figure out... okay, so technically 7, yeah. Fuck off, guys. Okay. Did you find Blue Flame? Yeah, see, it's a thing, right? Blue Flame propane.
Okay. That's good. That's a win for Joe today. So I've been good. I feel like the last time I was here, I was already at JFFD, right? Last time we did this podcast, right?
What?
JFFD, Just Food for Dogs.
Oh, yeah, no, you've been there for a minute.
I know. Never mind.
No,
okay.
You were definitely there last time we...
okay, so that's good. Still feeding dogs, fucking super
dogs.
Expensive food. No, cats do.
You guys feed cats?
We have cat food. I brought it to you.
Cat food? I thought you just gave me dog food.
Oh, no, I was supposed to, and then it went bad, and I was going to bring it over, and they shut the fridge off that I had it in.
Oh. Okay, yeah. We'll give Juju some bad food. The guy's a fucking cocksucker.
That's his cat, by the way. He's not making a terrible, he's not trying to be mean towards Jewish people.
No, I said Juju. Juju, not Jew.
I know, but you didn't spell it out. Okay, never mind. It's good. So we're back. Yeah, work's good. I'm working this and that. Fred's gonna be 3 in like a month.
Woo. Freddie.
Yeah, like a month exactly. Actually,
dude,
today.
Isn't it crazy how fucking quick it goes by?
I'm not gonna be those people. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
By.
Yeah, it does, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna sound like we're in a lifestyle magazine right now, talking about our kids growing up so fast. Yeah, no, because I see it, dude. I have fucking Instagram, bro. Like, and I get it. I know people love their kids, but it's like I feel like it's an excuse to get like fucking attention from fucking strangers. Like every other fucking day, it's like, where'd my baby go? It grew, dipshit. That's what happened.
Or it's right there. You're taking a picture of it.
Well, no, because they got the fucking like picture when they're 1 and then they're fucking 4 now, and it's like, yeah, where'd my baby go? It fucking did what life did. Do you want it to not happen? Because then it'd be dead. So, be positive, be happy.
It's going forward and not backward, you know.
Yeah, Benjamin Button, don't do it.
Good movie. Sad movie.
Okay.
Good movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Who's in that movie other than Brad Pitt?
Kate Blanchett.
Ooh. I was surprised you got that.
Yeah. She plays the love interest.
Yeah. Okay.
Who pretty much,
Never mind. Never mind. So that's stupid. That's the same thing.
You know who directed it?
We're back, and then how you been? That's the same shit, Joe.
David Fincher.
I don't care. Why is it those 2 topics? There's not topics. It's like you're saying hi to me because you can't talk.
No, it's like, we're back. Hey, guys, we're back. And I'm like, hey, how you been?
Okay.
They're 2 separate things.
Yeah, we've been good. It's still too fucking like the mornings now are it's like becoming fall for the mornings, but like it gets too hot.
It was 86 yesterday.
And next week it's supposed to be in the fucking 90s.
Yes. For like Monday, Tuesday, but then it's supposed to drop back down in the 60s.
Okay. Why does that change that it's going to be in the 90s for 2 days in October?
Yeah, you're right. But that usually happens. I remember last year we did not buy an air conditioner when we moved here because we're like, oh, it's late August, it'll cool down, and by October we were still sweating.
How long have you lived here? How long have you lived here?
In this apartment for a year.
Joe.
California in general? Well, I lived in a couple different climates. I lived in the Valley for a little bit. Lived in Koreatown, which is like its own heat because it's like man-made heat because you have all these people fucking crammed in a box.
Yeah, it's a city.
It's like a sweaty heat. Here, we get the nice breeze from the beach and whatnot. So
you're pointing the wrong direction.
The nice breeze from the beach.
The beach is that away.
Yeah. Need a compass, but I lived here for like a year.
Okay, never mind. You should have gotten an air conditioner because it's Southern California. That's what you should have done. Instead of saying, it's August, it'll be fine, it'll be hot again at any time because it's Southern California.
We got 2 now, so we're good. One's really loud. It's super obnoxious.
Okay, that's air conditioners for you. Good for you. So, other than that, trying to think what else has been going on. Fucking, I don't know. But really, it's like now that like I've gotten like, especially you with this job and like with this job, it's like now it's that shit that like all adults hate. Like it's like now it's like real. Like my life is just it's fucking the change. Like there's times where I think like, you know what, I should just drive up over this curb while I'm driving just for some spontaneity, like whatever. You know what I fucking want to say.
That's living.
Well, no, because I'm in a dream, and being here it's even worse because every day is the fucking same. The sun's out. It's hot. Nothing's changed. I'm going to work. I'm doing the same thing. I drive home. I swear to God, I'm telling you, I'm going to drive through those tennis courts one of these days just for the fucking thrill of it because I need
Just
something.
don't hit anybody.
Oh, no.
You want to talk about your life being routine? It can get real routine in prison. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. And you don't either.
No, I don't. I went to prison once to visit, but not I wasn't incarcerated or anything, but yeah.
Yeah, we weren't worried about that. And who'd you visit?
It was when I was doing this internship for the community and friends and relatives of prisoners, and I went to go visit this guy who didn't have any family. So,
did you see anything crazy while you were there?
I didn't see anything crazy. It was, maybe you'll know the prison. It was it's in Massachusetts. Starts with a T. Tewksbury.
No, the big ones.
It wasn't Tewksbury. It was
the big ones in Mass is fucking Walpole.
Walpole. That was it.
That's the big one. That's the big one. That's the one you definitely don't want to go to.
Yeah. Well, we went there and they wouldn't let us in. They said visiting hours were over, so we went there for nothing. Kind of sucked.
What? So you didn't even see this guy who has no family? So
we got all the way there and they're like, "Sorry, visiting hours are over." It's like 7:00 at night. Harold should have known better. Harold was the guy who owned Seafrop. Really, really inspirational story.
No. We'll stop this now.
But I'm pretty sure I encountered a serial killer in jiu-jitsu recently.
Okay. Get to it, because if this isn't real, I'm going to be pissed. Go. Okay, we got 5 more. I'll do 5 more.
Okay. So anyway, I was at jiu-jitsu recently, and we had this older guy. He is working at one of the oil refineries nearby as an engineer. Older-looking white dude. And this is, mind you, this is like an all levels class, like fundamentals. And we're grappling, and fucking, you're only supposed to pretty much, once you change positions, you're supposed to stop and start over. And this dude was just going for my head time after time, trying to like choke me out. And I'm like, "Oh, no, we switch now." And he's like, "Oh, whatever." And then one of the times, dude, he like took his forearm when he like flipped me over and like jammed it like into my throat and slammed my head on the back of the mat. And like I kind of like for a second it went black. And then I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And I don't know. I just think that guy's a serial killer.
What a story. What a story.
Wait, when something like that happens, is there like a way for you guys to like spar? Like the whole class sits around and watches you guys like squash your beef, or like what happens in that? Like
it reminds me like it's like Pop Warner football. Like you get in the circle of death.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking,
Exactly. Is there something like that for jiu-jitsu when you're like, "Yo, this guy's going way too rough. Like I just want to duke it out with him right here." Like,
no,
just me and
it's a fundamentals class. If anything, the professor just steps in and is just like, "Hey guys, not so hard."
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, I like the circle of death.
Like this is outside of the liability waiver, so circle of death would be cool, except when you realize that someone can actually like kill you in there. Because this guy was like
a brown. You kill you.
This guy was like a brown belt, so
just fucking run at each other and hit each other.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It was just the vibe I got. He's an older white guy, just like happens to be passing into town. He's like just working as an engineer at this oil refinery and comes to our class.
Why do you know so much about him?
Because he told us.
That's the only like vibe that's the only part of the story that gave me the vibe of him being a serial killer. Him telling you,
or the fact that he like rammed his forearm into my neck to slam my head off the fucking ground.
I mean,
super dick move. Like all the people that I've ever gone against, no one's ever been like that much of a dick. Like I was pretty pissed for a second. If the bell hadn't rung right after that, I swear to God, I was going to guillotine him next. But the bell rang, so class was over. But
I mean, this guy's so lucky.
Dude, for real.
This serial killer is going to get it from Joe.
But,
yeah, so that's fucking that's fun. We're gonna just do a little fucking like little segue here, and then we're gonna talk about something that isn't fucking boring as fuck. But it's good to see everybody.
All right, we're back, and so not gonna share any more boring stories. I'm gonna let you take over.
Oh, I mean,
also, I couldn't help but notice you haven't eaten your hash brown that I prepared for you yet.
I know, I haven't. I'm sorry. We'll get to it. We should just talk about, because I was surprised you didn't try to go see it immediately, but you interested in going to see Venom?
I'll watch it when it comes out. I like the first one. Something I'll probably just wait for it to come out on DVD.
Okay.
I did go to the movies a couple months ago. Saw The Green Knight.
Oh yeah, was it good?
It was good. I had to do a lot of research after because I did not know anything about like King Arthur and like all those tales and stuff like that. But once I actually like looked into it a little more, it made the movie it improved the movie I just watched, which I kind of feel like kind of sucks. Like you shouldn't have to do that, but I enjoyed the movie overall.
What do you mean? That's like movies like Inception. Like you ever watch like 5 times.
True.
So,
yeah, I guess that's a good way to look at it. But like I had to do like a lot of research to be like, oh, okay, so like they're basically like showing the 5 points of like knighthood or whatever, but stuff like that.
No,
It's pretty solid.
Nice.
Haven't been to that back since, but yeah, there's been a lot of good movies coming out. Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
I haven't seen that. It comes out on Disney Plus next month, so I'm waiting for that. Got the Eternals coming out next month, which I don't know about you. I'm like super hyped about that movie.
It does look good.
Trailer looks pretty good. What else? You just had that Sopranos movie come out yesterday, Saints of Newark.
Yeah,
I haven't seen The Sopranos, but I just love mobster movies, and it's got Ray Liotta in it, so I'm gonna watch.
So you
that.
like mobster stuff? You've never seen The Sopranos?
I haven't. It was on my list after I finished The Wire, but I still haven't finished The Wire, and now I don't have the heart to after. Was it Michael Williams passed away?
Okay.
Dude, fucking Omar, man, he was the fucking.
Yeah, you've
shit on that
watched
show.
The Dark Knight, haven't you? Since Heath Ledger died, right?
Yeah, true. It's a good way to think about it, but
You should stop watching shit because somebody passed away.
sometimes.
I watched Casablanca 40 years after Humphrey Bogart died.
Yeah, I guess it's like kind of like a stupid way to look at it. I'll probably finish The Wire at some point and then move on to The Sopranos, but
It's fun that you have to think about it though.
yeah,
You probably will. You maybe. We'll see. It's really close to home.
we'll see. If I really like the movie, then I'll probably want it more and go watch it. So
Did you watch this? Did you watch the show?
Wouldn't it make more sense to
Yeah.
watch the show first, then the movie?
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, but then I gotta watch like what? It's like 7 seasons.
Okay. Nobody's like holding a gun to your head. It's not like a. I don't think it's like that, but okay.
And then you got what else? You got the new Halloween movie coming out this month.
I'm good. I'm good.
I like them just because like I mean the last one sucked, but
I'm good because it's not believable for me anymore because Jamie Lee Curtis is dusty old.
yeah, and like they got
She's not gonna beat Michael. Michael would just fucking fuck her up too.
Well, the whole town is fucking fighting him in this one.
You see, again, this is why I don't like the story because you'd think that the whole town after the first one would think, you know what, let's get some numbers.
Nope, not till now.
Let's not go through 6 fucking movies.
Not till the
to have to realize if we get together, maybe I don't know, call the National Guard. I don't know. There's like a fucking like guy that doesn't die, that keeps killing people on the same day. He's predictable every year. The movies were good. The first 2 I get like, and I like the Rob Zombie when you get to watch him from a young kid and realize why he's that way. That's cool. But I'm over it. That town deserves to be massacred because of their fucking lack of fucking dude. Every year it's the same day. It's fucking like Christmas, bitch. Like it comes around again. Just get ready. Like September 15th, start like paying attention to shit and start ammoing up.
Like, what do you mean he's back?
Again. Oh, again on Halloween.
He's been locked up.
Jamie Lee Curtis has literally gone through fucking like her entire. She's gone through. She's in menopause. That's how much time has passed.
Well, didn't she die in one of the movies too?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she died in one of them.
When they brought her back like into one like a couple of movies ago. When I was like, oh, she's like again, really? I was like, I'm good. Like
That was the most recent one that they
move away.
Confusingly titled Halloween.
Move just a state away. He doesn't seem like he travels well.
Yeah, but then you got to live your life just like, oh shit, is he gonna show up?
He won't. It's
know.
always the same town. It's the same with Freddy Krueger. Move away from that Elm Street. There's plenty of Elm Streets all over the world.
Yeah, I remember there was an Elm Street in Hoosick Falls.
There's an Elm Street in every fucking town. Everywhere. It's the same thing. It's the same concept as Springfield. That's why the Simpsons are funny. Because you don't know which state it is.
Yeah.
There's a Springfield in every fucking state. There's a Springfield in Hawaii.
Really?
You know they're not from there, but that's the only one you can really knock off your list. Maybe Alaska.
They're definitely from Springfield, Massachusetts. Or Ohio.
No. They're not from Springfield.
Illinois?
Mass? Springfield, Mass? No.
No.
Springfield, Mass is just a bunch of fucking dirty highways and then the Basketball Hall of Fame. We would have
It's
recognized.
so random that it's there too.
We would have recognized that. Well, the same with Canton, Ohio for fucking football. All the Hall of Fames are in the stupidest places except for Cooperstown. That is literally the only one because it's like a dream little city, and that it kind of makes sense to the aura of old school baseball. But other than that, yeah. Again, and I liked my favorite Halloween movie, bar none, was the original Rob Zombie one because it's when you watch him, it's the origin story, and that shit's fucked because you start to almost feel bad for him because like of what he fucking like went through as like a child. Like his fucking mom is like a stripper who gets beat up by this fucking guy who's not his dad all the time, and like people make fun of him at school and like pick on him because he's like shy and likes to wear masks. And then like nobody's like fucking around to like be with him, and his little whore of a sister is just like fucking like dudes like in front of him and like making fun of him. And then one day like he fucking goes in the woods and like fucking like kills like a fucking animal and is like, you know what, this is attention. And then fucking like comes home and like, yo, I had to stop that movie. Like I had to like put it on pause because I remember watching it alone, and like fucking when he smashes like the fucking dad in the head with a bat. And he starts seizing out when he's all taped up and shit. And I was like, fucking dude.
Yeah, it was a little graphic.
And then, like, because he's a kid, like, he doesn't, like, go to prison or anything. They put him in a psychiatric hospital, and like, this guy starts trying to talk to him. And he's fucking making these paper mache masks. Like, paper mache has never been so fucking crazy scary in my life. I'm like, dude, like, why? I did that. Like, I've made paper mache. It's not that fucking, like, it's not that crazy. It shouldn't be that.
But you also didn't kill anybody, so.
Yeah.
That we know of.
No.
Have you?
No.
Good. But yeah, so that comes out on the 15th. It's going to be available on Peacock, so I'm going to have to download Peacock for like a week.
They're having it coming out on the 15th of October?
Yeah.
So fucking stupid.
It is random.
It's the stupidest shit ever. You have a fucking built-in title.
But speaking of
A built-in title, and you're
horror
going to do it 2
movies,
weeks before.
has anybody here seen *Malignant* yet?
I'm going to go see Halloween the 15th of October. Doesn't that sound fucking stupid?
Dude, you guys got to watch *Malignant*.
Yeah, you're really about it, so
Dude,
fucking,
it's
no,
like,
I haven't seen it.
It's a campy horror movie. And, like, I guarantee when you guys are first watching it for, like, the first 30 minutes, you're going to be like, this is fucking stupid. What the fuck is Joe talking about? By the time, like, it picks up and, like, you just kind of forget that, it's so enjoyable.
Oh, and I hate you because you're the one that fucking brought up a while back the fucking, like, Fear Street thing, like, from R.L. Stein.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And fucking we were passing by on that fucking on Netflix, and, like, Alex was like, I like, was like, oh, yeah, this is the fucking movie Joe was all about, and fucking, and she was like, oh, we should watch it. I was like, nope. She was like, what do you mean? I'm like, if Joe was all about it, I have no interest in fucking putting myself through it. It's going to be fucking dog shit.
You did yourself a favor. I argued with him about how bad that movie was.
The only one I wanted to see was the one when they're fucking like in 1776 or the 1600s.
Yeah.
Like that's the only one because I was like, that could be actually eerie and like sketchy because the trailer for the first one looked okay. I put it on for like 5 fucking seconds and I was like, dude, this is... That movie that Adam Sandler did about Halloween was way better.
Herbie's Halloween.
That was fucking way better, and like I actually felt more thrilled. Like, and I guess I didn't only watch 5 minutes of Fear Street, but like QB Halloween was great, and fucking that shit looked. And I love R.L. Stein. I was not willing to put myself.
I got excited. I think more about the idea of it, but yeah, I wasn't like when I was arguing.
You
with
watched
Jacob,
all 3, right?
No, I only watched the first one. I started the second one and then I fell asleep and I haven't been back. So.
Just like The Wire.
Yeah. But we did start a new show recently, Midnight Mass.
Oh.
By the guy who did Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor.
Haunting Hill House?
Haunting of Hill House.
That's a thing?
Yeah, Haunting of Hill House.
Who's the moron that fucking fucked up their wordplay with that?
Based on a book, but...
Haunting of Hill House?
Haunting of Hill House.
That's...
We can keep saying it.
I House on Haunted Hill, that was another one, right?
What's up?
House on Haunted Hill that's another one, right?
That's a separate one, but this is Haunting of Hill House. Sorry.
It still sounds dumb.
Well, I didn't choose the title. Either way, don't let the title
The cadence seems really fucking
detract
stupid.
from the fact that it's a great show. But anyway, so he's got the guy who made those 2 shows now is doing Midnight Mass.
What's it on?
Netflix. 7 episodes, an hour each. We got 2 more episodes left, and so far, dude, I'm fucking hooked. If I didn't keep falling asleep, dude, I would have finished it by now.
See,
falling asleep from being tired, not boredom.
See, I can't do that. Like when I want to watch a show, it doesn't matter how tired I am. I watch the show. You just like Alex does the same shit. She's like, I want to watch this, and then she falls, and I'm like, so you didn't. Like I'm wasting my time, and it's always something I don't want to watch, but I'm like, yeah, we'll watch it because you want to watch it, and then she falls asleep like 20 minutes in. And then, like, I finish it because I'm like, I'm going to watch this now. And then she's like, you finished it? I'm like, yeah. You fucking went to bed. I'm supposed to just stop now? Like, it's like the fact that I have the story in my head is like some kind of insult to like humanity because like you went to bed. Like that's kind of stupid. Yeah, Haunting of I don't even want to say anymore. It just sounds dumb. So
it's a good show.
what's Malignant about again? It's some stupid
Malignant. It's
scary.
It's just like your run of the mill like basically this lady whenever she has visions of people being murdered and then finds out that they're actually true. They're not just like dreams. And
Okay,
so basically, it becomes kind of like a detective, like trying to solve a crime, trying to figure out who the murderer is.
Again, Hollywood, and it's great.
But then there's the twist, and then you get to the twist, and you're just like, "Fuck this movie," but whatever. This is a good fucking movie.
That story's been done.
No, dude. Like, wait, I want to tell you the twist, just because it's so fucking crazy that when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "There's no way that's a good movie," but it is.
Okay. But
I won't spoil it. All I can say is, just watch it, power through it. You're gonna laugh, and then when you get to the end, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, so she has these dreams of people being murdered, and then it's actually happening. And the huge twist is there actually was entirely a dream.
No, I won't say anymore. There's a twist which you probably won't see coming because I don't think anything's ever been done like this before.
The way you described the beginning, it most assuredly has.
No, dude, I'm telling you, once you see this twist, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" It's like, dude, I want to tell you guys, but it's all right. Just watch it.
I'm probably not going to.
Then can I tell you?
Go ahead.
Jacob, are you gonna watch it?
Nope.
So,
don't waste our 10 minutes, bro.
All right. So basically, yeah, she's having all these visions of people being murdered and shit like that. And then you come to find out that
She's the murderer.
when she was born with like a fucking twin who like fucking is attached to the back of her head. So on the back of her head is like a face and arms.
You go a whole movie and you don't know this?
You don't know, well, because so basically,
that's fun.
When she's younger, she has a surgery and they cut off the arms and then they take the face and they pretty much put it all the way back in her skull.
How old was she when the surgery happened?
Like 10 or 11.
So okay.
So this whole time before then, she had like a little like a brother.
She doesn't remember this.
Well, because they did some kind of like shit to her so she wouldn't remember. But basically, she's not the killer. It's the guy that's attached to her back.
So she's the killer.
But then there's one scene where she gets imprisoned because they think that she is. They figure out that she's the killer, but they don't know that it's the guy attached to her back.
It's her.
And then she's in this woman's prison, and it's super cliche. You have all these like women in prison, just like, we're gonna kick your ass. And then like someone bashes her head against the wall, and then it lets like the monster in the back of her head out.
Yeah.
And then, dude, like literally, she just turns around and her arms like go backwards. So that's the other thing too. When he kills people, it's her face facing forward, but his face on the back using her arms.
Yeah.
So it's backwards, and this thing just goes fucking crazy. Starts punching holes in people's stomach. Fucking throws a chair at some lady.
That is a twist.
Dude, it's fucking. You guys should have just watched it. I didn't do it justice.
That was a twist and a half, my friend. Twisty.
It was. I enjoyed it. Like, I thought it was a pretty fun movie.
Did you ever see that movie with the lady? She did this funny show on like HBO, but Hereditary.
Yeah, I've talked about that before.
I know. I completely forgot that you talked about it 1,000 times. But no, my sister keeps bringing that up. Like, you got to watch that. It's with movies like that. I just fucking like. I don't know. Like, I'm sure maybe that one's different because like I'm getting so tired of like since I've been like 15 years old, like very, 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 very few movies are actually like fucking like original new things that like we keep fucking redoing. Like,
didn't watch Hereditary,
and not even redoing. It's like they it's not a redo. It's just they change names. And it's like in fucking settings, and then like characters are like the opposite sex and shit, but it's the same fucking shit.
Then watch Hereditary. Super different movie.
I can't remember like there's one horror movie that like I fucking like have seen like recently, like that came out in the last 10 years that I was like, well, that's fucking like cool because that's different. Like, and I don't even remember.
Damn it! Well, it must have not been that good. Midsommar is another good one.
That's kind of been done too. Like, it was good.
Wait, Midsommar.
Stop being cool. Yeah, I get it. That's what it is. But like, don't be cool.
That movie's a trip.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Like, I thought it was cool.
I did too. But like again, like there's this movie, and it's nothing like that. But like it's this like old movie like, from the 80s that these guys, and there's like a lot of lawsuits about it because they actually like killed like real animals like in it. It's like some crazy
cannibal.
Yeah, like, these people go to this jungle like to find like this tribe of people that haven't seen anybody else, and they're cannibals, but they're gonna like try to like fucking and like. The fucking like the gore of the people getting killed is bad, but like the shit that they do to some of these animals that when I find out, because like I was like, this is like really realistic, and then like later like some friend was like, yeah, because it was like this movie got like so many lawsuits against it because of what they did. It was fucking
they
horrific.
Fucked that turtle up, dude.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking it's horrible.
I can't remember, it's cannibal something, but I know what you're talking about. And
yeah, it's terrible.
I haven't seen it, like I've just read about it, but I don't even have like the guts to watch it, but.
It was not. It was a movie that I was not expecting. It was like with these people I just met. Like it was insane. It was insane. These people I met in Sandwich. It was too funny.
You just had to like
no, like and like we started hanging out, and then out of nowhere they're like, yeah, you should come over. We're gonna hang out and watch this movie, and we started watching it, and I was like fucking like nobody was like fucking like jazzed up, but I was like, dude, this is fucking way too much. Like it is fucked up. Like
there was a lot
movie.
of a big thing too was because they had thought that some of the members of the cast were actually killed in filming too. So there was like because I guess some of the people went missing or something like that. So there was like a big like investigation because they thought they had actually killed people because it was so realistic.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but that's fucked.
Yeah, pretty fucking crazy, man.
But yeah, no, so yeah, that's fun. I love this. Love it.
It's like we're at a dog kennel.
It's because that's what it is. Those dogs, like, fucking, I'm sure they go for like one walk a day and then they just get shoved in a garage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's accurate. Anywho.
Yeah, well, no. So what else do you got, man? You got some new stuff. I thought you were gonna be.
Yeah,
excited.
Malignant was good. Midnight Mass, definitely good.
Oh, actually, so fuck the movie thing. And I'm not. I'll keep it soft. I promise I won't get angry because I'm not gonna care. But what are all of our fucking thoughts on all these fucking like crazy fucking aggressive mandates that this government is trying to fucking like institute? Did you hear like the shit in New York?
Where like all the nurses and stuff have to be vaccinated. Like,
no, that clock's already struck. Like those people were let go.
Got fired, yeah.
Lots of people were fired.
What I think is stupid. It's just like.
Or what about Joe Biden going on and like pretty much telling people that aren't vaccinated that like you're gonna be like left behind, and then like the news being allowed to continue to like piggyback off that aggressively. And I like Don Lemon on CNN, but that cocksucker went on and pretty much said that every person that's not going to get vaccinated should be literally left behind, and they're dumb fucking pieces of shit.
There's a lot of that shit. Like if you're not vaccinated and you get hospitalized, you deserve to die. Or
like I used to like Jimmy Kimmel, but he's doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Like you're again, and I'm not saying either way, whatever, but like people still have fucking like rights, correct?
Well,
like,
did you see in California they just passed all kids that are old enough to be vaccinated are required to be vaccinated in order to attend school?
Yeah, it's just.
But what's even crazier is like I follow the Washington Post on Instagram, dude. It blows my mind how like up fucking people's asses some people are, because like people are literally like, "Thank you, Mr. President, for trying to keep us safe. Thank you, Governor Newsom, for keeping us safe."
And okay, I'm not saying I want like I didn't want Trump. But yo, Joe Biden is too old. Like yo, he literally doesn't know where he is.
Even if he fucking passes away in the next like 3 years, then
he doesn't
Kamala
know
Harris. Then like not much better.
His health has to be like fucking put quick. He is not like everybody was like worried about Bernie like being too old.
No,
Bernie is still coherent. Like
yeah.
like Joe Biden literally forgets in the middle of fucking like sentences where he is and what he's talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna do the thing. Come on, man.
It is terrifying. Like it's I want his wife to be president because she at least knows she knows what the fuck's going on.
I don't know how she puts up with it. It's kind of like a Hillary and Bill situation.
Dude, he's old. He I swear to God, I think has early fucking dementia. Like I think it's starting. Like his age is.
Do you think he makes it the next 3 years in the presidency, or when do you think he taps out?
I don't think he'll tap out fucking because like fucking he'll have a bunch of fucking like aides that want their jobs and want to keep fucking moving up to like tell him you're doing great. But I think we might get to a point if it keeps up like with him fucking not being able to get through press conferences without fucking like forgetting where he is, that like we're gonna have people like Bill Clinton got impeached for a blowjob, bro. Like okay, like
no, he got impeached for lying about a blowjob.
Okay, so how is it that we can't get to a point where like people are not starting to think about impeaching somebody because they aren't stable-minded and they're in control of like nuclear launch codes? That shit's fucking kind of terrifying.
I will say, like, I agree. Like, I 100% do not think he's like able to cognitively be making those decisions. I was way more terrified of Trump with the nuclear codes than fucking Biden.
I know. Like I said, I don't. That's not what I wanted.
No, I know you're not. But I get what you're saying. Either way, it's not a good situation.
He shouldn't be the president of like a fucking a branch of Subways. Never mind, like a president of the United States. He's
franchise manager.
Like you're the president of like a country, like, and you don't know how to finish. You don't remember what you started talking about.
We would have just been better if Bernie was president, to be honest.
Yeah, but again, that was never gonna happen because of the fact that people fucking like all they fucking freak out about is like the fact that he was gonna clean fucking house. Yeah. He was gonna clean house, and like they bring up the socialist thing all the time, and it's like, dude, that's That's what our democracy and our founding fathers were fucking about. It's not socialism. Like, the definition of like how they like try to pander and make him sound is like that he wants
to give free child care to everybody. This fucking asshole.
He wants to get rid of the fact that we've had our government is so fucking like it's like the fucking mob, dude. Like, they have had such power and have not wanted anybody to be able to touch that power. Like, again, that argument between Democrats and Republicans, people are like, oh, there's Democrats, dude, they're on the same team. As long as they can all hold the strings, they don't care. We think that they like don't like the other side. That is a huge falsity. As long as somebody is still in charge of those two parties, they're good with it, because it means that they're still holding the fucking power. Like, they're elected officials. They're supposed to do the things that we want them to do, and that never happens because it's all about money. Money. Like, all of them have ties to large corporations that make tons of money. The people that like pull the strings are the people that have all this money. Like, that's the problem. Like Jeff Bezos, man, you got people like fucking like working for minimum wage at jobs that they work like all day.
So he can go fuck off in space.
And people are okay with that because they get their shit to their house that day. Like, that shit's insane. Like,
it is convenient, but
yeah, but the price of convenience, we've allowed the price of convenience to override the fact that we're setting our kids up for failure. Really? Like, that's cool now. So it's okay because you're gonna get your fucking like doll in the mail within 2 days, and the shipping's gonna be free, and for that, you are literally setting your children. What are our kids and our grandkids gonna do? Like, what jobs are they gonna have? Right now, it's hard for people that have degrees to get jobs unless they have money and fucking affluence to get them into those positions. And then those people hold those positions until they die, and they pass the buck on to the next person that maybe doesn't deserve it, but they got it. It's not that there aren't good stories of people that work hard, but they're few and far between. And people that try to change things, genuinely change things, usually get killed. Yeah, and our like great stories about all of our like people that we love. I mean, we gave money to Hitler before we went into World War II. I mean, I think that's a funny note that's been left out of history. I think it's also funny that we waited knowing that people were being killed by the thousands for, I don't know, about 8 months to a year before we did anything about it. Yeah, I think that's fun too. It's, again, it's there. It's there. History's there. It doesn't affect me, so we're cool.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to keep it light today. We'll move on. But
no, we're not. We're going to wrap it up.
23 minutes?
Yeah, good job, Joe. Fucking Christ. No, but no, I'm excited because the middle.
I can wrap it up. Anyway, yeah, no, we're excited. Like Eugene was saying, what were we excited about?
I don't know. I'm excited because like the Premier League's back and like fucking like get to watch my soccer in the mornings and
nice.
And baseball's good, dude. The fucking wild card race comes down to today, man. Like if the Sox and Yanks both win, they'll both be in. But if one of them loses and the Blue Jays win, one of them's gonna be out. So I'm gonna be really bummed out because we were in a really good position about 2 months ago and we fucked that down the drain. So. Yeah, so no, I mean I'm excited about my sports. That's my distraction. That's my Amazon. Yeah. Keep hitting that ball, so I can pay fucking super bonus money for healthcare. That isn't good. Fucking tell me I don't have a doctor's appointment fucking available for the next 8 months.
Yeah, that shit's always crazy.
It's just here, dude. Fucking, there's too many fucking people. If I can call Kaiser, like, we got an appointment in 2023. I'm like, well, I'll be dead by then, so that's cool. But no, again, we're gonna do this again. Like it's gonna be more often. Again, it's not. We're not gonna do such a long hiatus because Joe got his balls like taken care of, so it's okay. So we'll be back soon. What?
Where'd they go?
No, I don't know. They were like on a shelf somewhere for a bit. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it's good to see everybody. Joe loves you. He's gonna talk to you real quick and say bye.
I love you guys. Bye.
That was good.
No, I'm just kidding. Everybody, you know the deal. You know where to find us. Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. Check it out.
Good job, Joe. Dicks in your life.
Dicks in your
life.
Thank you. Forever.
Okay.
Hey, guys and girls. If you took the time to check us out today, make sure to check out all future episodes by following us on Instagram, where you can also find our link tree in our bio, where you'll be directed to our Spotify and YouTube page.
Oh man, I love how amazing you just did that. That was incredible. You'll be directed right to our page. And again, this is Dicks in Your Life. Thanks for watching. You heard all of the shenanigans he was just talking about. We're on Spotify, YouTube. You can subscribe on our page. It's Dicks in Your Life. You shouldn't have to search that long. There's not too many. And it's Dicks with an X.
Also, don't misspell it on Google.
You can listen to him interrupt me with dumb anecdotes for the rest of the time. Have a good one, guys.
Peace out.
You shut the fuck up.